Sat was being. In Hindi, hone ka ehsaas. When there is nothing to know, I am in the sense of being. I am just being. I just am. When there is a perception of sight, there is something to know, then the chid, the consciousness, the witness consciousness comes up. If the witness consciousness forgets itself, it gets consumed in this beautiful lotus flower. Instead of witnessing the beauty, it starts analyzing the beauty. It says, oh, last time I saw a lotus, it was like this. This is a prettier lotus. No, maybe last time was a prettier lotus. You're completely consumed. So you're not anymore chid now. Yeah? You have become the ego. You have lost yourself. Again, you take a step back and recognize, oh, I am the witness. That's when you are in chid again. And then the perception falls off also. It collapses on its own. When the perception of that lotus is gone and you're back into the field of nothingness, you're back to the sense of being. Sat. Yeah? That's how you go between being and consciousness. Yes. Now when you are in Sat, you recognize there is no misery here. There is no great pleasure here, but there is no pain also. These might happen just in a few glimpses during the waking state. You might, as you progress further, if you practice being in the sense of I am, these few seconds will become longer and longer and longer. And then you will be able to notice, even if there is some pain in the body, in the physical sensations arising and passing away, you do not get consumed. You still remain as that field of nothingness. So this is something that will come with practice of being in silence, the silence of nothingness. This will not come by listening, reading, talking, or constantly being consumed in the world. It comes only by going within. Yes? So it is consciousness and bliss. The same being, the same state of being is Chid and Ananda. Bliss is equal to Ananda in Sanskrit. When you recognize this quality, this nature of your own self, then it radiates into everything in life. Then while talking, you are silent. It sounds contradictory. How can I be silent while speaking, while listening? It is something that can only be experienced. Here there is an absolute shutdown. It's a curfew here. There is no major burst of emotions, sensations. All these don't come up and bother you. It's an absolute curfew. That's what I call being in the silent self. And then only when it's required of me to speak with this person or to convey this message to that person, that speech is happening in this silence. How much ever is required comes out, and then it recedes back into the nothingness. That's when you start recognizing, oh, perception of sound, of my own voice. We're not even talking about others here. Of my own voice is nothing else but the same substance as nothingness, is the same substance as my awareness. Yeah? So now it is radiating out into my open-eyed daily routine. While walking, while talking, while doing certain activities in the house, while at work, whatever transactions are going on in the world, my consciousness and bliss is radiating out. Now there is no difference. Now you have come to the real understanding of Ajaat Vaad. Ajaat Vaad, Advaita level 3. Everything is consciousness. The world is merely an illusion. Brahman Satyam Jagat Mithya. Means what? Everything is made out of the same awareness, the same nothingness, and it is radiating now into my family life, into my work life, into everything. Yeah? Now we read the same sentence again. The radiance of consciousness bliss in the form of one awareness shining equally within and without. Within means inside and outside now, is the supreme and blissful primal reality. Very clear? Satchit Ananda I experience within. That's where I start. I explore my sense of being, my sense of I am. I recognize there is no I and I rest. When I rest, I discover Satchit Ananda. Satchit Ananda is being, consciousness, bliss. When I discover that being, consciousness, bliss, now I start recognizing, oh, it seeps outside. It is within and without. Now it starts radiating everywhere around. When you start noticing it everywhere around, then there is no two left. There is no world and I left anymore. There is no I and you separate. It is all one. That oneness is called reality. Primal reality. Very clear? Steps of exploration clear? Number 1, I explore the sense of I am. When I explore the sense of I am, I recognize Satchit Ananda. That is step number 2. When I come to Satchit Ananda, I just rest there. I rest there. I practice just resting there. And slowly, automatically, I don't have to do anything. I start recognizing that it radiates out into this world of perception of sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. When it comes to that, at level 3, it is the primal reality. Means there is nothing else but consciousness.